Hello, Darthvegan here, back with another episode of I Can't Get No Satisfactory. There was a big update for Satisfactory came out last week, the 3.5 fluid update, and I wanted to outline some of the things I think are cool. Well, I mean, I think all of it's cool, but some of the things I'm very excited about. So let's do that without further ado. So, turn our headlamp on. The first thing I want to highlight is that the power node sockets on the wall can now be put on the ceiling to make for much cleaner power distribution systems. So instead of having your wires stretched out with power poles in between all your factory machines, you can now put them on the ceiling and stretch them out in between your factory machines. So this right here, this makes the entire update worth it for me. I love the ability to put those on the ceiling. So that is the one thing that is in the update. It is called the fluid update, so of course you would expect it involves fluids. So let's go take a look at the tech tree here and see what we got from that. Oh, we got a milestone available. Alright, so it begins on tier 5 with oil processing. The first thing you get is a valve, which can be used to limit flow rates in your pipelines, which is pretty cool, especially if you have more advanced pipelines going around. I don't really have any. Surprise! I don't have anything advanced. I don't really have anything, so I didn't have an opportunity to put something together easily to demonstrate this, but I probably will in the future. Have next couple episodes probably I'll put something together. I just didn't have time to put something together for this video. So yeah, the valve is a new part. And let's head over to the alternative fluid transport. We now have a packager, which we'll go out to our swamp biome and display that. The packager replaces having to use a refinery to package up and unpackage materials. So that is pretty cool. I like that a lot. That just gives us another thing to build, and not a huge refinery, which are not only huge, they power sucks. And so this is a great replacement here. Then in tier 6, they added a new branch here, the current milestone. No, the pipeline engineering MK2, in which you get MK2 pipelines and MK2 pumps, which is awesome. So I can go ahead and select that milestone. I've already got all the stuff in there, so we're going to go ahead and unlock that. Thank you.
Milestone reached. Improved pipelines and pumps can now be constructed, capable of handling increased throughput of any fluid, as well as providing increased pressure handling for better vertical transport, respectively.
Thank you. Alright, so in addition to those items, which I'll be showing you, they have also redone how jump pads work. So now, instead of having two different kinds of jump pads, a vertical and a angled jump pad, we now have one kind of jump pad that you can angle as you place it, and I will show you that in just a moment. Alright, so here's some jump pads I put together. It's just a very short little chain of jump pads, but you can do some amazing stuff with these jump pads now. But let's just take a look and see what happens when we chain these little babies together. Whoops, I missed just a little bit. There we go. And you can put those together and do a lot of different cool transportation methods with this thing. But anyway, let me show you how those things look whenever you put them down to build them. It's really cool because it gives you an indicator of where that jump pad is going to land, and you can adjust it with your mouse scroll wheel if you're playing on PC. Well, I guess maybe everybody plays on the PC. Is this on the consoles? I don't remember. Maybe it's just on Steam and Epic Store. I don't know. But as you scroll your mouse wheel, the angle of the jump pad changes, and then of course, the more vertical you are, the slower it is, and the more horizontal it is, the more quickly you are launched. But then, not only that, you can also see the trajectory of all of your other pads, which can give you a good prompt to chain them all together, which I did. So that's pretty cool. I like that a lot. Alright, they also added in some new parts to the coupon store. And I can't remember which ladders. So now we can put ladders on our factory instead of having to use those belt conveyor poles. We can use actual ladders, which is amazing. I'm going to go ahead and buy those. And let's go ahead and take a look and see what we got here. Bink. Alright. You can just plop that ladder right there on this bad boy. I'm not going to leave it here, but... Oh, you can extend it. Awesome. So you don't have to build it section by section. You can extend it up. Love it. I love it. Although I hate ladders in real life. I'm bumping my head on that conveyor, aren't I? Yes. Thanks for giving a terrible demonstration there, DV. Yeah, you're welcome. Alright, so that's the ladders, and they are probably one of my most favorite additions to this update. I have been bemoaning the fact that I don't have ladders for a while, so I absolutely love that. So let's head over to the swamp biome and take a look at the piping and the packager. Alright, so the first thing I want to look at is these gnarly pipelines that I had to put together in order to keep fewer than 300 meters per second worth of water in there. And so, logistics. Let's go to our MK2 pipes now. Not meters per second, that's cubic meters of fluid per minute. So a normal MK1 pipeline can use 300 cubic meters of fluid. The new MK2 pipelines can do 600. So I wouldn't have had to do all this snaky crap if I wouldn't have, or if I could have had this beautiful, wonderful 600 meter per second pipeline. So if I were to put all of, I could just take all of this out, for example. I'm on him. I'm on him. Get there. I didn't even mean to get on him. Alright. So looks like this guy connects, or he should have connected to that guy. So let's go 300 there. And then, since we're going to have the input of other things here, we're going to go ahead and put the MK2 pipes in there. MK2 pipes, MK2 pipes, MK2 pipes. And now, we can rest assured that all of my piping needs can flow in that one pipeline. Just like that. And you can continue to use MK1 pipes for your branches, but the main pipeline can utilize. Don't do that. Don't be doing me that way. So yeah, this is a game changer as far as pipe setup. Game changer. I am excited about it. I am super excited. You can see now the maximum water is up to 600. Let's come on over here and see what we're getting in this pipe here. Yeah, up to 600. It's only got about 100 right now because it doesn't use all 600 at once. But something else you can also make now are the MK2 pumps. And oh, I thought you'd be able to replace them. That's too bad. That's too bad. You can't replace an existing pump. But one pump can do, what is it? 50 meters of head lift instead of the 20 meters. So that's amazing. So over here, I think we have multiple pumps. Yeah. And something else that's new about the pump is it shows you how far up that lift will take that water. So if you add that there, you can see the little animation shows how high that will go. So let's get rid of this pump that's up there. And let's add an MK2 pump. There you go. That's 50 meters. That's how far it can go up. Or is there something wrong with that pipe right there? Let's delete this pipe too, so I'm not confused. Let's look at the first MK1 pipe. They added the animation for that as well. So you can see. I keep screwing this up. It's kind of hard to see that the animation because you can't look it up without. Oh yeah, okay. So you can put it in place and then look up. And then you can kind of see how far the water is going to go. So that is pretty cool. And then if we add an MK2 pump, excuse me. Like that. There it goes. You can see that I get the entirety of the pipe pumping in that one pump. Boop. So, let's go ahead and... What happened? There we go. There we go. Just like that. So I'm loving these MK2 pumps as well. Super handy. Super awesome. So you can get rid of these double pipes. Or double pumps on your piping. Alright, the next thing we want to show is the packager. Alright, so if you recall from our Let's Play, I don't know if you've been watching it, but we've got the packages coming in from over here. And then the fuel coming in right here into this refinery. So instead of using this monstrous refinery, which is using how much? 30 megawatts. Instead, we could use a packager. And look how much smaller it is. I mean, look at the comparison in the size of these two buildings. I don't know if I can put it side by side, but look at that. That's a huge difference. Huge difference. Let's get rid of this thing. Alright, so let's put the packager down here. I'm gonna try to line it up with this pipe, maybe a little bit. Oh, they're also in line, so you don't have to have them cattywampus anymore either. So that's pretty amazing. The pipe and the conveyor are both in line together, so I like that a lot. All right, so let's grab a pipe. Go. Put that pipeline in there, and then we'll grab this belt. Yep, and right in line with that. And there you go. And now the packager can make packaged fuel. And we'll need power, and there you go. Now let's check out the animation on this thing here. You can see the little pump on there is going. I love this. Love it. Look at that. It even has a different colored fluid for whatever fluid you're packaging. Although I'm surprised they're wasting that much fluid by doing it like that, but this sort of real factory they'd call that wastefulness. You'd have some sort of collection device. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Love the packager. Love the animation. That's super cool. And yeah, I'm loving the entire update. Honestly, just love it. And if we go in here and check, you can see it's only using 10 megawatts instead of 30. So fan-freaking-tastic. I love that. I love it. It's amazing. Packager is another one of my most favorite things added in this update. So yeah, super cool. Liking the update. Good job to Coffee Stain Studios for keeping it keeping the game updated as they go. And I'm looking forward to the full release sometime in the future. I don't know when it will be, but this game is amazing already, and they keep making it more and more amazing, so well done to them. And I hope you have enjoyed this little update video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.